How I love a dupe. Probably thinking, okay, so why is this girl wearing like Minnie Mouse ears, Minnie Mouse makeup, like what the hell? Go over to my Musical.ly, which is now called TikTok, and go and watch the video. Just go and watch the video. So the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, which is $24 for a brow setter? Are you kidding me? No. Versus the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel, which is $6. I have a couple of brow gel situation kind of things, and I just don't, like, for me personally, I just don't feel like I need them because I have little to no brows at all. I literally, all of this is just drawn on, okay? But I understand that for people who have thicker brows that need to be tamed, they need to have brow gel, or they prefer to have brow gel. Completely understand that. But I just can't understand a brow gel for 24 bucks. Listen, get the Colourpop one, okay? The Too Faced Pineapple Paradise, we're just looking at the brown section, forget the gold, versus the Wet n Wild Queensland $4.99 bronzer. This to me is definitely a dupe. This is a dupe. It's like it's got that lovely light brown tan shade with a little bit of a shimmer. Really, really nice. I would definitely say if you weren't interested in the highlighter that was in the Too Faced palette, just go for the Wet n Wild one, seriously, because that shade, oh, I feel like that's so pretty. The NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation versus the Beauty Blender Bounce Liquid Whip Foundation. Okay, so the Beauty Blender one is 40 bucks versus $14.99 for the NYX one. I've heard nothing but good things about the NYX one. I can't remember what the reviews were like for the Beauty Blender one though. I really can't remember. All I remember was that the shade range was a bit like out of whack. But I'm still interested in trying it. That's the thing. I think it's because of the packaging. But yeah, these are supposed to be full coverage and matte finishes. Okay. The Milk Makeup Supernova, which is $14, but that's for the mini, okay? And I think that's still quite a lot of money for a mini. Versus the Micro Beauty Ignite, which is $6. And these are supposed to be like cream color highlighters. These I do think are dupes. As you can see, the fingers are pointing to which one that they're supposed to be representing. And I do feel like these are dupes, but at the same time, I don't feel like these are anything new. I don't feel like these are anything new. They're just like blue duochrome highlighters, like bluey purpley kind of duochrome highlighters. They're beautiful nonetheless, but it's just not, it's just a blue duochrome highlighter. And I don't ever see no one wear no blue duochrome highlighter. Do you? I don't know. So the Tom Ford Bronze Age Bronzer, which is $112 versus the Wet n Wild You're Dragging Me Down, which is $4.99. Listen, this is some madness. 112 bucks. Are you mad? Like, this bronzer would need to be applying itself onto the brush and then jumping up onto my face and applying it onto my skin for 112 bucks. Like, that is nuts. Do I think that this is a dupe though? I don't. I think that the Wet n Wild one is a little bit deeper, a little bit richer than the Tom Ford one, which is just a little bit more on the light side. But both of them are gorgeous nonetheless. But I just don't feel like these two are dupes. The Carity Tea Leaves liquid lipstick versus the Huda Beauty Spice Girl liquid lipstick, which is 20 bucks. The Tea Leaves one is $6. This I think is a dupe. It's like a brownie plummy kind of shade. I really like these kind of shades, like when you're doing vampy makeup. Pretty. In the bottles they don't look the same, but on the models they look the same. The MAC Ruby Woo, which is $18.50 versus the Colourpop Trust Me lipstick, which is $5.50. I don't think that these are dupes. I feel like the red, the MAC one is like a rich, bloody kind of red, and the top one, the Colourpop one, is more of an orange based red. I don't feel like these two are the same at all. The Ruby Woo one is nicer in my opinion as well. Benefit Professional Pearl Primer, which is $31 versus the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer, which is $6. And these are supposed to be a little bit more glowy, a little bit more radiant looking primers, and I haven't tried either of them, so I can't speak to quality of both of them. But if you were looking for a more radiant primer, those are a couple of options for you. And then we have the Iconic London Shine Liquid Illuminator, which is $42. They're not playing with these prices. And the Makeup Revolution Starlight, which is $9. Now, I kind of feel like the Iconic London one is a little bit more, it's like liquid metal. I think I said this in a previous dupes video. This is like liquid metal. It's madness how pigment is there all the way. The Makeup Revolution one isn't as pigmented, and I guess if you wanted a little bit more of a natural kind of highlight, is highlight natural? I don't know, but yeah, if you wanted a little bit, if you didn't want it to be as bright and as beaming, you should probably go for the Makeup Revolution one, but I guess everybody has their own preference. Oh, I don't feel like they are dupes. The Makeup Revolution one is just a little bit too see-through, and the opacity of the Iconic London one, you can't see her skin underneath. Let's keep it 100. And we also have a few options for foundation brushes. I used to like using foundation brushes, but I don't really use them now, so I don't feel like I have a need for it. But if I was to get one, it would definitely just be a cheap one, like the one at the bottom, which is the AOA Studio flat foundation brush. It's only $1. I don't feel like I would need to have a foundation brush which is more expensive than that, because I just don't use it. I would literally just be using it just to put on the foundation or put on the color, and that's it. I wouldn't need it for anything else. Like, I don't need it to blend in my foundation because I have my Artiste dupe brush. But I guess there are some people who still use these kind of brushes, but I just don't. And I kind of feel like all of these kind of foundation brushes are pretty much the same. But that's just my opinion. If you're one of those people who uses foundation brushes like these, hey, stick to what you feel is suitable for you. And lastly, we have the Dose of Colors Bathe highlighter versus the Morphe Boom highlighter. Now the Dose of Colors one is $28 and the Morphe one is $14. This to me is a dupe. This is definitely a dupe to me. Very, very beautiful. In the pans, to me, they don't look very appealing, but swatched, gorgeous. And this will look amazing on somebody with tan skin. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. I love that shimmer. Yes. Okay, so those are all the dupes that I have for today. Let me know if there's any from there that you are looking to try out. Like for me, I think it's the foundation, the NYX foundation versus the Beauty Blender one. Like, I'm definitely interested in the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. And I think that's pretty much it, because with the primers, I'm not a radiant primer kind of girl. Oh, or probably even the Tea Leaves liquid lipstick. That was a nice shade. So anyway, let me know down below if there's anything from this list that you would be interested in trying, or if you've tried any of these, or if you've duped any of these yourself. That would be interesting to know. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.